And there we have it, the final trailer for Kingdom Hearts 2.8. It contains cosplaying, suitcases, stripping, picking flowers, and
I'm back!
And with that, it's probably the busiest trailer that has come out so far, and there's a whole lot to look at. And again, I will skip most parts that are repeated, which other than the beginning, there isn't much repeating. But enough talking, let's get into the analysis. And like the other two trailers, we have, again, the same simple and clean remix, which I love, which I feel the trailer doesn't follow the beat or follow along with the song as well, but it's still a very enjoyable song and follows along enough. And the trailer starts off with a montage, with another flurry of clips showing off all three games, or the movie and two games, with clips that we've seen so far, but a few that we haven't. First, we have the foretellers meeting with the Master of Bastards again, foretellers seeing the Truthy, telling us kinda that they knew about the Truthy as they were being made, a better rendering of the Truthy, beautiful scene of a dark alley, a scene of Lexu holding Xehanort's Keyblade, and again my guess a Keyblade graveyard, an absolutely gorgeous, hopefully in-game engine of Destiny Islands, Kairi standing there, just standing there.
Do something! Do something! Do something!
Terra and Ventus walking in, most likely the Enchanted Dominion, as we've seen in screenshots before. And Mulan. Now, let's get to the new stuff. Firstly, Aqua being a dick to nature as she beats up some vines or briar, to which she hits it off to make it move out of the way, seeming to be a big mechanic of 0.2, beating the hell out of inanimate objects and plants and moving on. Then, oh my god, customization! Something that I thought was almost a joke. That is how much I doubted it would be in the game, even though I did kind of say I wanted that a while back in one of my videos. Customize your character, get a Keyblade, customize the Keyblade, get abilities. But we can wear some cat ears, mini ears, and people can now cosplay as Aqua cosplaying. And I'm curious how we unlock more things for her outfit. Also, this is a big thing, I'm wondering if it will be shown in cutscenes as the cosplaying stuff or whatever she's wearing. If so, then I most likely am not going to be customizing her at all through my first play through the game, because wearing mini ears, or these beauties are in the game, will be a little off-putting in cutscenes.
Sora. Looks like my summer vacation is over.
Also, I wonder if they will put this into Kingdom Hearts 3, and I have a feeling a lot of the stuff that they put into 0.2 won't be one-off things, and most likely will be adding to Kingdom Hearts 3, or in a way, maybe this is demoing things that they will be putting in the main game. But past the customization, we do get a good look and a few little details out of the menu, which honestly isn't the most vibrant thing in the world. It's kind of plain, but they might change some stuff up before the games come out. But we get to see that there are difficulties, of course, which is no surprise. We see the background of the world we've seemingly never seen before, with spiral columns and circular pattern on the ground, and this area is called Dark World, which could just be another name for the Realm of Darkness. And this could be the name of every area that we go to in the game, such as if we go to the Enchanted Dominion, it might have the same name and it might not actually change to the name of the world that we've known before. But I do believe that this is actually the hub area, being that after the menu we run toward a mirror, and you may think Snow White, yet when you look at the map we see that multiple of these circular-like areas are on the map. I think that these contain mirrors that are actually portals to other worlds, which will explain why the name of this world is Dark World, or the World Within, and not Snow White's world, which counteracts what I said a minute ago. But more proof is, if you go to a quick look back at the montage at the beginning, we see that she is looking in a mirror that shows a reflection with another mirror behind her. And that area looks very similar to the one that she is in this scene. So interesting enough, they might actually have a hub for 0.2. But moving on, we also see that the playtime is holy shit, 4 hours.
Hallelujah! Holy shit!
I'm not really sure how to take this. This could just be a test playthrough where they were testing out things and went a lot slower than normal gameplay. But then in both the Japanese and English trailer, have the time being very similar to each other. So did they practice this exact same amount of time? I don't know. So this could be a 4+ hour game, which would be amazing. But also, if you remember way back in time in a Famitsu interview in Nomura, he said that 0.2 would be the length of a Kingdom Hearts world, which could be a Kingdom Hearts 3 world, and this would give us an idea of how long a Kingdom Hearts 3 world would be in the game. And so, Kingdom Hearts 3 world could possibly be pretty damn long, which is exciting. But there is something that could kind of counteract it being 4+ hours, and that would be the fact that holy crap, she is level 56 and 57 in both trailers. Either we level up really fast, or maybe this was just a simple test playthrough. Then we get some really new stuff in the next scene with an area that could be Destiny Islands, which is my guess due to the sand on the ground and the rocks. And this scene also gives me the belief that the look at Destiny Islands at the beginning may actually be in-game engine, because damn, these rocks and sand look amazing. Also, like, this area also has the case of the blue crystals that are everywhere apparently. Not sure what those are. Oh, and look, Mickey's here. Seems like he didn't leave Aqua right after meeting her. It's stuck around. And I guess their meeting happens near the end, as she goes past almost all the Disney World so far that we've seen, and he hasn't been there, and then meets up near the Enchanted Dominion, where he does show up and is fighting alongside Aqua, or being dead alongside Aqua. Yet past this, we head back to Tarzan's emo jungle, as Darksides try to punch us with comments, and man, Enchanted Dominion seems like an effed up place. Because we then see that Aqua is actually fighting those Darksides from the end of the last trailer. The game developers finally made the Darkseid a slightly more formidable opponent by throwing all of them at us. They can now summon beams from the heavens, something straight out of the Avengers. We then move to fighting a bigger tornado of Heartless with a nucleus for some reason, which might have an actual reason that I'll talk about in a minute. But we do get a first look at something new. There seems to be arrows that appear whenever she attacks or forms a combo over her command deck, and I believe that this will be how we use limits in this short game, as we see that Mickey and Aqua do a sort of limit attack in the few next scenes, which looks awesome by the way, and if you notice, the MP bar doesn't get depleted. Yet there are no arrows above the command deck when they are using the limit too. So interesting change. Also, the nucleus Heartless from a minute ago might form at the end of this limit, so they might have just done this limit and they form into this sort of like ball form that you can then attack them in. But past the gameplay of 0.2, we finally move to the amazing VA and character that is Master Masters, saying cool things about the last page that is going to come true.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen.
Just like everyone said in Kingdom Hearts Key. Then multiple foretellers talking about how the light will expire if no one does anything, again from Kingdom Hearts Key.
We are here to make sure that light lives on.
If we don't do something, light will expire.
Ace gets squatted up on, where Ava stands like Kairi, Gula stands like Sora, and Envy is confused between Riku's and maybe her own stance. Maybe there's somebody I'm forgetting. And this could mean something or absolutely nothing, because I mean Riku and Vanitas have the same stance. Also, a veiny outfit. Also, is consumed by darkness. Also, has a spiky triangle hair. Oh my god, they're the same! It's Vanku! But really, take it for what you will, though. Resurrection 3 may be or might not be real. We'll never know until either the game comes out or the movie comes out. We then move on to see that Ava's picking flowers trying to find peace for the war, while she is murdering innocent plants. What an a-hole. Then we go back to Aqua, where she strangely is able to talk to Terra, who before just was a memory that didn't respond when she talked to them. And I still think that they are memories, but these two are kind of representing their sort of state of mind in the present. While Terra can recognize Aqua and others, then Vin is asleep in the real world, so he's not actually doing anything, he's just sleeping. That's why I think it's just a state of mind that they're in. The trailer then does move to Destiny Islands, as Aqua remembers meeting Sora and Riku here, giving the reason why she does return to Destiny Islands, because it is part of her memory. Then the next few scenes all relate to Sora, such as the next two dreamed up distance scenes. And oh my god, it goes right into Gula! Sora confirmed Gula 2016. God. But we do hear Gula talking about other people wanting to know about the lost page.
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
And then we see Envy fighting Ace again in a quick badass battle that we've kind of already seen before, but this is a different scene. Then she is talking about how everyone is going after the light for themselves.
If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves,
which relates to them thinking that there's a traitor among them. This next quote is interesting, being it's from the ever so cool Master Masters, but it's a quote that seemingly gets passed down a long way, as we hear King Mickey state the same quote in a few scenes after this. And Aqua also remembers the quote, showing the connection that they have with the foretellers and the Master Masters. What that connection will be is still being theorized though.
May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time.
May our hearts be our guiding key.
there's a phrase no one's used in ages.
Before we get to Mickey, we get anime pat on the heads, stretchy churthy, nope, no one needs this page, I love you.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
What's in the box?
So wait, something important, and one of the biggest questions of this trailer, what is in that box? And well, if we use our handy dandy zoom in tool, and then if I zoom in on my zooming in, and you squint really hard, then you might be able to see it says 7 Super. But you probably need the highest res computer in the world to see it. And for a good old history lesson, this name in almost all of the 6 foretellers in Master of Masters relates to the names of the 7 deadly sins, such as Gula is gluttony, Ava's greed, Ira's wrath, Ace is sloth, Envy is envy, and Luxu as lust. But then we have Superbia as pride, and if this is the Master of Masters, pride seems to fit him pretty damn well, which is most likely his name, as it is the name on the box. And if that's not enough proof here, in the last trailer that we got at TGS, we saw a scene with the Master Masters and Luxu talking to each other, and it looks like the Master Masters is giving Luxu some things like Xehanort's Keyblade, and also a nice little box in that corner, pretty much saying, yeah, that was his. That was the Master Masters box, and he's gonna give it to him. So yeah, most likely, the Master Master's name is Super. Yet it doesn't answer what is in the box. But for context clues, let's try to narrow it down. As we've seen in a few other shots of Luxu holding Xehanort's Keyblade, he is in the Keyblade graveyard, which is still my guess. And as we see here, this person is also in the Keyblade graveyard, if my assumption is correct. Also, this is Luxu, by the fact that you can see him holding the Keyblade, which Luxu is the wielder of, being Xehanort's Keyblade. And my theory is that Luxu is taking the box that is containing objects, or an object, belonging to the Master Masters, and is going to complete the Master's will, or task that he gave Luxu. What exactly he is doing, I have a feeling might deal with either the Master of Masters Resurrection, or the Sleeping Realm, or maybe both. But it is going to have something to do with the Keyblade War. But enough theorizing, let's get back to the trailer. We then have a creepy hooded man on a clock tower, and we then move to Mickey and Aqua saying the quote that I was talking about a minute ago. Terra getting palmed by Terranort.
Your face explode!
Which seems like even the memory's fighting something in here. This is a scary place. Assuming that he has a memory, though. It seems like the union between Aqua, Terra, and Ventus don't last, as Terra is attacked and Ventus is taken away by some, whatever the hell this is, spooky shadow hands. And we see Mickey getting the Kingdom D Keyblade. This is also probably the point in time in which Mickey probably got separated from Aqua, or left Aqua, by the fact that before in the trailer you can see that he's been using the Star Seeker Keyblade. And in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, he's using the Kingdom D Keyblade, so this is most likely near that point. Also, this part being very close to seeing Riku in a second. This next scene is also very interesting, and I have 2 thoughts of what it could be. As we see, it shows somebody in a hooded coat standing and staring at what seems to be the events of Birth by Sleep, and the summoning of Kingdom Hearts, and the creation of that pillar that Terra and Xehanort fought on. But the strange thing is, if this is Luxu, as you can see it looks like it's Keyblade he's holding, how can there be 2 of the same Keyblades at one time? And this is something that has never been seen before. Is it possible for 2 of the same Keyblades to exist at the same time? And so far from what we've seen, the answer to that question is no, because when Xion and Roxas were sharing a Keyblade, there was only one. They kind of had to pass it back and forth whenever somebody wanted to use it. So the real question is, rather than a why is he here or how is he here, it's more that how is it possible that he can have Xehanort's Keyblade 2 at the same time that Xehanort's there? And the answer to the question could be, well, we don't know, or the fact that this might not be that period in time in Birth by Sleep. It could be, what I think, maybe the end of the Keyblade War. And that light we see at the end of Kingdom Hearts Key is actually the light of Kingdom Hearts. The only problem with that is there is no giant pillar from what we can tell in the game. So again, this is a very interesting short scene we have here. But that is my theorizing. Then we see Riku running. If you forgot, Riku is also in the Realm of Darkness. But then we move to Mickey stripping for some reason. Then another confusing situation, Riku and King Mickey have suitcases for some reason. But then the final scene speaks for itself.
You were gone a long time. What were you doing? Secret. I'm back.
Alright, not completely. What's the secret, Sora? Huh? Is it that you saved a drowning girl from finding her Keyblade on the beach? And the reason she came out of the water in Destiny Islands is because Destiny Islands is the link between the Realm of Darkness and Light, and she escapes the Realm of Darkness through there, explaining Kingdom Hearts 2, and Sora and Riku ended up on Destiny Islands when going through the door. Also, does the door open at the end of the Blank Points cutscene when she realizes the connections with Sora, being that this beach also being the beach that Sora Riku escaped off of when making their exit from the Realm of Darkness? Also, if this is true, did Diz escape too? Is that the secret, Sora? Also, what are the answers to the questions I just posed, huh?
Kingdom Hearts 2.8. What the hell is happening?
And that is it for my trailer analysis. Let me know what you thought. Anything you think I missed? Otherwise, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, then please punch a like button in your fist, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.